So now that you've finished watching the Unit 2 video, it's time to talk about the assignments, how to turn them in, and all that good stuff. So just to kind of walk you through, this will be a very short video. Basically, the structure of Unit 2 is that you watch the movie on Unit 2 on Understandings. You got to listen to my lovely voice for a while. Then there was a discussion at the end of Unit 2. You went to the discussion board, you've already participated in the discussion. So now we get to the rest of it. The first step is you're going to write your understandings. Now, to kind of help you along with that, not only was there the video and the textbook and the discussion to kind of get your thoughts going, but there's also some examples of understandings as well. So in this folder, the same folder where you open this video, you will also see that there are examples of understandings for you to use, look at, gain ideas from, things like that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your understandings. Now again, put it in the same Word document that you put your proposal in. This is going to be your curriculum unit document. So you're going to keep adding to it every week. So don't open up new files every week that you work on your curriculum unit. So you're going to get that done. Once you get that written, you're going to submit it to your colleague. This is called the Feedback to Colleague assignment. So you're going to go into that, and we're going to show you, I'm going to walk you through everything. And so after you submit it to your colleague, that's the end of that week. Well then, the very next week, we do the last two parts of Unit 2, which is you're going to receive your colleague's unit, and you're going to read over it, give it a lot of thought, then you're going to email your colleague and me, and you're going to provide feedback on what you just read. And then finally, you're going to get that feedback from your colleague as well, and you're going to take that unit then, and you're going to submit it to me. So where does all this exist? Where does all this lie? Let's go ahead and jump into Blackboard now and walk through exactly what that's going to look like. So here we are in Blackboard. Let's go ahead now and walk through the process. You're going to see that I'm going to go into the Week 2 folder because that's where the video was. So the first thing that you did was you watched the video. Then you participated in the Week 2 discussion, hopefully. If not, you've hopefully figured out what you did wrong. So moving forward, in the Week 3 folder, you should have watched this video, which should be right here. It's not here now because I'm creating it now, obviously. But the first thing that it said to do was to write your understandings. So before you do, you might want to take a look at these examples. These will hopefully help stimulate your mind a little bit more, along with the video, along with the discussion afterward, along with everything else, the text and everything else that you've done to this point. Hopefully these examples will really help kick your mind into gear. And then what you're going to see that this is the directions only. And what it basically tells you is to write your understandings and gives you step-by-step directions on how to send them to your colleague. You're also going to see that right now, since I'm typing this, there are no partners or groups yet because this is before the semester starts, so I don't know who's working with whom yet. So that's the first step. And after you've done that then, you should have, at the end of Week 3, you should have your colleague's unit sitting in your line mail. So then, what you do is we go into Week 4. And at Week 4, the first step is to go ahead and do that feedback to your colleague. You take that unit that you've gotten from your colleague, you read over it, you think about it, you put everything into gear that you've learned so far. It gives you step-by-step directions on exactly how to reply to them. And if you are curious, you can click on it. You'll be able to see the rubric exactly on how I will score you as well. And then you go into, when you get that email back from your colleague that has your feedback for your unit, you take that, you make your changes, then you go into this, the last part of the unit, where you are submitting it to me. So this is where it says the understandings, part of the curriculum unit. This is your assignment part. You can tell by the little icon there. So you'll click on that. It'll open up the assignment. You can view the rubric if you want to again. Hopefully you've already looked at the rubric. And you cut and paste it in there, submit, you're good to go. Alright? And then, as you see, after that, oh, look at that, we start the new unit that same week. So hopefully you're ready to really just make those changes really quickly, get those changes made, and get cracking on the next unit, because we do kind of keep it moving forward pretty quickly. So now that we've seen exactly what it's going to look like for Unit 2, good news is, from here on out, it's exactly the same. So for Unit 3, you're going to walk through exactly the same process. You're going to watch the video for Unit 3. Then you're going to participate in a discussion to keep your thoughts moving. Then you're going to take that unit or take those ideas and you're going to write your essential questions. And then after that, you're going to submit those to your colleague. You're going to then receive your colleague's unit, give some feedback on that, and that's going to be the feedback to colleague number 2 assignment. And then after that, you're going to receive the feedback from your colleague. And you're going to then make any changes, modifications that you feel you need to do, and you're finally going to submit that curriculum unit to me. And then we go on into the assessment, then we go into lesson plans, and then we do our final wrap-up and review. So, it kind of is the same cycle, repeats over and over again, so make sure that you just kind of pay attention to what's in every week's folder. If you have questions, put them in the question form. Otherwise, we'll speak soon.